sport, Paul Bunyan's axe stands tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champions, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Gophers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Frost. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field. The battle for the Axe has been built on close, contentious, hard-fought, down-to-the-wire games. That was not the case last year's Minnesota won in a blowout.
This is a big opportunity, I think, for Minnesota. If they could win in yet another blowout, think how much that would help their recruiting. These two schools, they recruit the same kids, so a big opportunity here for Minnesota.
They recruit the same kids. They're built the same way, built on physicality, built on toughness. This rivalry, the Axe, all of it means something, and especially when you lost big the year before, you're going to have something to say about it today.
Quick release on the RPO. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll throw on third down. He got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a run. Doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially...
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun, just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flippin' cool is that?
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body split, but no, this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The quick out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. You can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
about to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's straight. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's straight. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. 8th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. He's out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Splits the uprights. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Going to swing it on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll throw on third and short. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, fires downfield. Working that left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Davidson. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense... been running wild in the first half, but wait, touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to work. His legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Fellas, I tell you, the Gophers are starting to give the Badgers the business end of that axe.
Yes, they are, Reese. I tell you what, the Gophers taking the lead in this rivalry game late in the ball game. Palmer, they are set up with the way they're built. They're in a good spot.
Yeah, when you think back to all the great games in this rivalry between these two schools, it usually comes down to the team that's the most physical. And so far here, it's been the Gophers being physically dominant in the trenches.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll leave it with the lone back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's on target and complete. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Golden Gophers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes him walk to the hand. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Badgers are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle. It's straight. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun.
There he goes. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got it in the middle, it's Cherry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it gets picked off for the third time today. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Badgers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Minnesota.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Quarterback will keep it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what scheme. Working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And so in this old-school, heated Big Ten rivalry, Paul Bunyan's axe will be headed to Minnesota as the Gophers outlast the Badgers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.